Part one. If the universe were to give you another chance with them, or if it doesn't matter if this were actually were to work out, how would it play out? How do you think it will play out? Right? Because the cards are telling me that with or without them, you're going to live a good life. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. With or without them, you're meant to live a beautiful, stable life. Some of you guys with money. You guys have a very strong energetic bond. If you have your own tarot deck, stop pulling readings upon them. You're being asked to slow down that energy. You're feeding them your energy, by the way. You're feeding them your energy and they're feeding you their energy. We have Capricorn, we have Pisces, we have Libra, we have Aries, we have Scorpio, and we have Taurus. Let's dive in. Person honest with me. If you were to get another chance with them, like if you were to rebuild something with them, how do you think it would play out? 100%. Si honestamente, el universo, Dios, whoever you believe in, gives you another chance with them, how do you think it will play out? Because the cards are telling me que 100% puede pasar. The Fool, the Wheel of Fortune. It can happen. But then we also have the 9 of Swords. And I don't want you to forget all the nights, all the days that you felt like you weren't enough. 9 of Swords, right? All the nights, all the days that you were waiting for the message, you were waiting for their call, where you feel very, very anxious because they didn't text you in 3 hours. And then when they did text you, they would be like, oh, I'm busy. No, motherfucker, you're not busy. No estás ocupado, pendejo. Right? You just don't want to make time for the person you care about. The cards are telling me, hey, I can give you a second chance with them, but how do you think it will play out? How do you think we're going to go about it? Right? Things like that. Specifically because right now you're having problems with your mom, or your mom will always tell you, hey, he's not good for you, or hey, he's going to hurt you. Hey, she's going to hurt you. Right? And I feel like right now you're not really feeling in your power. I feel like right now you're not having a good time. Right now you don't feel the best. Even if you're pretty, even if you're sexy, aunque estés bonita, bonito, no te sientes bien. Como que no hay mucho crecimiento en tu vida. There's not a lot of growth in your life. Right? And I specifically do want you to acknowledge that. Right? And you're being called to really, really reassess why you desire something with this person, right? Do you really desire something with them, or do you desire the feeling of being with them? Because if it's the feeling, if it's the way you feel about yourself, if it's the way how they feel about you, then you can find it with someone else. 100%, 100%. Right? But I'm telling you, if the universe were to give you another chance with them, how do you think it will play out? Be honest with me, right? If this part resonates, stay. If it doesn't, move on. A better reading will always find you. But let's specifically see how they're feeling about you at the moment. I'm sorry. You guys see him? I was not recording. I start recording, he's now meowing to go outside. When it's Texas, Houston, it's probably 98 degrees out there. 98 degrees, or I don't care what it is, 98, right? Look, first of all, you guys do have some sort of energetic bond, but this energetic bond is being tugged back and forth. The Temperance signifies that right now we don't really have a lot of balance in the situation, or right now we don't have a lot of balance when it comes down to the relationship. But I specifically want you to acknowledge that this card does signify the soulmate card, or the bond card in some cases, right? Look, this person knows, your specific person, they specifically know that you guys have the ability to build something long lasting, or the potential to build something long lasting is 100% there, right? The real reason is, even though they know, even though you guys can, are they ready for it? That's the real reason. Are they ready to build that long-lasting relationship that you have been craving? Are they ready to build that stability that you have been wanting? Because you goddamn well know that with them or without them, you can build this stability. Like, you have always felt like you're meant for more. You have always felt like you're going to have this very successful, nice, good life. But the real reason is, are they ready to build that with you? Right? We also have the Six of Swords reversed. So I will tell you, I feel like both of you guys are having a hard time moving away from each other, or maybe not even moving away because you guys might be in separation, but there is this underlying energy of you guys struggling to mentally let yourselves go. It's like you're about to go to sleep and all of a sudden you get a thought about them and you're all like, I wasn't even thinking about you. Why the fuck are you in my cabeza? ¿Por qué chingados estás en mi cabeza, pendeja, pendejo? Right? Sorry, I should have not said the pendeja. Right? But I'm specifically feeling that, right? Specifically coming out very, very, very strongly. And then we also have the Queen of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, how they feel about you. I personally feel like they have not fully moved on from you. 100%, right? Because the Six of Swords is right here in reverse. Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, this does suggest very, 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 very strongly that they know the potential you have. They know what you guys can build for each other. They know what could happen between the both of you. 100%. But I feel when I always see the Queen of Pentacles and Temperance reverse, Ten of Pentacles, I dislike the person you're dealing with because this person wants to be taken care of. Right? You guys know those dysfunctional relationships where you cook, you clean, you make the money, but they only make money. They don't help you with those things. That's if you're a woman, right? If you're dealing with a woman, this woman wants you to financially take care of her, and she won't give you a lot in return. If you are a woman dealing with a guy, he would offer you that financial stability, but he would want you to make money and he would want you to cook, clean, do all that shit, right? So I specifically want you to acknowledge that they see that potential in you. They see the potential of building a long-term relationship with you. The only problem that I see right here is that they're a fucking baby. If they're a guy, they're a fucking baby. If you're dealing with a woman, this woman wants to be taken care of. But this goes both ways. I feel like this is the type of person that focuses so much on potential. They don't really focus on how to get there. And even though they see this potential with you, even though they imagine this future with you, here's the problem. It's only in their future. It's only in their mind. So when things don't go according to plan, or you guys really have to work on things, make things work, build things properly, this is where that person falls short. You get it? And that's where that imbalance comes in with the Temperance reverse. La templaza en reversa. La templaza es traer paz, traer comunidad, traer balance a la relación. Bring paz, bring peace, bring a nice path of peace into the relationship. And that's what that person struggles with. So even though they see a lot of potential with you, even though they know you guys can build something really, 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 really good, I have a humongous feeling that this person only imagines what we can build, not what steps can we take to specifically build this, right? And that's specifically what bothers me. That's what makes me feel weird. What makes me feel weird is the fact that this person makes the perfect image of you in their head, and at the end, when they make the perfect image of you in their head, and at the end, when you don't achieve that desired image, that's when they pull back. And they're not realizing that they're the ones that are causing the imbalance in this relationship. You get it? You see what the fuck I'm talking about? You have a shit ton of potential. I want you to know that. I want you to know that they see the they see the stability you can bring into their reality 100%. Right? But the Nine of Swords specifically being shown right here with the Fool and with the Wheel of Fortune, if you are still together with this person, you're thinking about the freedom you can bring in. The freedom is going to bring you outside of this relationship. If you are no longer dealing with this person, you feel free without them. You feel free without them. Let's move on to part 2, because part 2 is going to get good.